It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Altenmu nster, and it's their LandBier, coming in at 4.9% ABV. There's the swing bottle cap, top. Without further ado, let's get the beer out into a glass, see what we get. What I'm going to try and do for the thumbnail of the video, I'm going to try and... yeah, there we go. So I've managed to cut that gently so it don't rip the... I can peel it back for the thumbnail. There we go. Woo! I like the thought of these bottle kind of opener things. I like the sound. I've never had a swing top that goes crazy, but I've had a few. I've had a few beers blow, and anything with noise, I shirk away a little bit these days. Here we go. Look at that carbonation. You can hear it. 2-finger whitehead. Slightly hazy, amber coloured beer. Good levels of carbonation rolling up the middle of the glass. It looks a settled beer. The carbonation's not roaring away. It was quite a bit of a hisser and a fizzer to begin with, and then it kind of just chilled out towards, yeah, into what we have today. Let's get the aroma. Oh, it smells good, really good. At this stage of the beer review, I'd like to say a massive thank you to our channel sponsors, beersofeurope.co.uk, the largest online beer store in the UK with a fabulous range of beer from all over the world. Please check out beersofeurope.co.uk. There's a link in the description box of the video. On with the video, on with the review. It's got a nice, crisp malt body. There's definitely a bit of kind of lemon in there and a bit of spice. It smells good. A little bit of fruit in it as well, maybe a bit of raisin or something on the back end. Stinging nettle, definitely a bit of stinging nettle, coming from the traditional hops that they would have used. Smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, really interesting. It's almost like it's trying to be a lager, but then at the same time it's trying to be an ale. There's a massive battle going on in the middle of this beer. It's carbonated and light and crisp like a lager, but it has like an ale, characteristics of an ale come in them, where it's quite bready, it's quite doughy, and then there's this stinging nettle and spice and pepperiness on the back end. It's a really interesting one. Drinkable, fresh. I really like it. I like it as a beer. Although it is, as I mentioned earlier, it's a bit confused. It doesn't quite know what it wants to be. Maybe this will help. Maybe there's lots of sediment that's made its way to the bottom of the glass bottle, and it just needs to make its way into the beer and maybe add a little bit more flavour. Now it definitely looks slightly hazier now, like that indeed might be the answer we were looking for. Yeah, that's better. That's better. There's a bit more esteriness coming from the yeast here. So it's not German Weizen esters. It's not clove and banana. It's definitely spicy and peppery. There's a kind of like, it's a strange mixed fruit jam. It's quite tart in the flavour. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. It's nice. It's a very, very nice beer. I like it. I would drink 4 of them without really contemplating the beer too much. This for me is a beer that you sit and relax with, read the paper, and let your mind go into your tablet computer or your phone or your newspaper or whatever you're doing. It's not a beer that demands your attention. That's what I'm looking for. It's not a beer that demands your attention. It's a relatively simple beer that's rather tasty. That's the best way I can describe it. Let's put that back. Oh, look at that for the thumbnail. Look, managed to stick it back. The things you got to think about being a YouTuber these days, thumbnails and everything else. I really like the artwork on the blemished glass. That's very nice. It's a very unique looking beer. There's not too much other than Altenmu nster Brauer. Yeah, that's basically it. They're saying it's a cool Dunkel and Stenhend lager. So okay, so it's Dunkel's type lager? I don't think so. It's a LandBier, as they've mentioned. I don't know too much towards the German language. I don't understand it, so I'll go with what LandBier is. You comment in the comments box, guys. If you're from Germany or you know what a LandBier is, let me know in the comments box. Thanks for watching. Rating. I'm going to say a 6. I'm going to say a 6 out of 10. It's a relatively simple beer, as I mentioned earlier, that doesn't demand your attention. Thanks for watching. Please check out beersofeurope.co.uk in the description box of this video. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.